Welcome back to the Green Beans Go channel. It's your host, me, here for your Monday night promo preview. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a doubleheader tonight. First game is at 7:30. That's Bills, Jaguars. And then at 8:30, Washington and Cincinnati will play. Here were my picks for this game on Wednesday when I released my full picks. And we actually have two best bets of the night on this. And I actually did not check and see if these lines were still the same. So I apologize. Let me just go ahead and do that real quick. 46.5. Okay, that's already dropped. 7.5. All right. And then 5.5. That's already dropped. And 45.5. So the good news is, if you watched my video on Wednesday, you got good closing line value on both of my extra most bestest picks. So pink is always my best picks of the week, or the ones I'm most confident in. And on Wednesday, I said Bills -4.5. I love. They're now 5.5. So that is good closing line value for those who got it. And Bengals, I said under 48.5. It's now 46.5. So that is good as well. If you did not bet it at those numbers, that's totally okay. I'll give you the plays that I like for tonight. Anyway, we'll talk about last week first. Atlanta pulled off a crazy upset against Philadelphia. At least I think it's crazy. I don't know anymore in the NFL. I mean, the Panthers win, the Broncos win, what's going on? I truly don't know. The point is, we almost cashed our 12-1 same game parlay boost. We had the under, we had Jalen Hurts touchdown, and Goddard was just non-existent last week. 3 catches. Britton Covey had 6 receptions. Their backup tight end, Calcaterra, had 6 receptions. Goddard had 8 yesterday, naturally, so a little bit frustrating there. It is what it is. We lose 3 units on the night, bringing our total to 1 win, 4 losses, up 22 units because we hit that crazy Allen Lazard pick on week 1. For a total of 40 free bets earned. So tonight, because of the doubleheader, there are a few more options. So I want to walk you through that. DraftKings is next. This is FanDuel, you moron. FanDuel is giving you 2 boosts tonight, a live wager and a 3-leg same-game parlay wager, same as we saw last week. DraftKings is just doing 1 no-sweat bet up to -$10, has to be 3 legs minimum. And ESPN Bet is giving you the same that they have been. They have an anytime touchdown insurance and a profit boost if you deposit using code MF100. So let's go through these. Let's talk about them. Here are my official plays for each. For FanDuel tonight, I'm not going to give you a live play like I did last week. I skipped it. And we're actually going to mirror what we did last week. It's very similar. I still like the under at 46.5, although I would have loved, to get the 48.5 as I projected on Wednesday what the line was, but that's okay. I still think that Washington struggles to score in this one, and we still see the under 46.5. Jamar Chase was very frustrated last game, as he should be. T. Higgins does return, which hopefully takes a little bit of the defensive attention off only Jamar Chase. So I like Jamar Chase to find the end zone in a soft matchup. The Commanders have given up 6 passing touchdowns, which leads the NFL. The highest team coming into week 2 in terms of wide receiver touchdowns had only given up 3. So Washington has doubled the next highest team. I know it's a small sample size, but still interesting to me. Zach Ertz over 2.5 catches. He's cleared this in every game. Doesn't mean he's going to clear it in this one, but I like the game script being that they will probably have to pass. So this is 665, 50% boost, boosted up to almost 10-1. $10 wins you 100. That's my official play on FanDuel. Moving over to DraftKings, they have a no sweat same game parlay. So if this misses, as you can see, I've already locked it in, you will get your bet back. This is a little bit simpler, less long of odds. $10 wins $42.5. I like T. Higgins also to score. I would be a great night if Higgins and Chase both score, but I like to think that one of them will get in the end zone. So it's kind of me diversifying a little bit. So T. Higgins to find the end zone, the Bengals to win on the money line, and the Commanders to score under 21.5 points. Here's my reasoning for that. Cincinnati's defense has been pretty good this year. Kansas City, they restricted their dynamic offense, and the Patriots, who don't have the best offense, although they didn't win the game outright, the Bengals that is, they kept the Patriots to a low-scoring affair. Commanders put up 21 points last week, all field goals, and that was against the Giants. Now, the Giants' defense, I think, is slightly underrated, and we've seen them, play pretty well defensively. Maybe not week 1 against Minnesota. The point is, the Commanders have to travel to Cincinnati to play a good defense on the road Monday night, Jaden Daniels' first primetime game. I just don't know how well they're going to be able to move the ball, and I like the under 3 touchdown bet for them there. So that is my play over on DraftKings and ESPN. I'm going to give you 2 plays tonight. The first one, and the only official play I have from the Bills game, because I just don't know what this Jaguars team is doing, and I don't feel confident endorsing a lot about teams I still don't know about. Also goes for the Bills. Their offense has so many pieces that are not established. Gone are the days of Diggs and Gabe Davis, Dawson Knox, where we know it's kind of just been a mixed bag. So I will take the Bills on the money line at home. I will take Dalton Kincaid to get 40 receiving yards and to score a touchdown, a guy who has been sort of minimally involved in the offense. Josh Allen has kind of been the focal point. I would expect the Jacksonville Jaguars to really try to mitigate the effect of Josh Allen rushing on this game. And if a linebacker is being used to spy Josh Allen, hopefully that opens up the middle of the field a little bit, and that leaves room for Dalton Kincaid. That's my analysis. I could be totally wrong, but that's the way I'm going to approach it. And I like the Bills to score the most touchdowns in the match. I realize this is correlated, so I may be losing some odds to the juice based on the correlation factor, right? So, if the Bills win, it's likely that they score the most touchdowns. Okay, generally speaking, that's how things work. Yes, they could tie and they could win on a field goal, but I understand that this is correlated. But I also like that for the sake of it hitting. It's more likely to hit when it is correlated. So while I do lose some odds, I make up for it in the 100% boost. So $20 or 2 units wins 200. And then finally, I do like T. Higgins to score in this one, as what I mentioned about Washington's defense allowing wide receivers to score. He's not going to be limited. I don't think his injury was as bad. I think it was just a holdout sort of contract dispute, sort of tension. I like them to get it all figured out tonight. Winning solves everything in the NFL, and I think tonight's matchup should be fairly easy. That's why I like him to score. Here are my official plays. 1 unit on FanDuel for this same game parlay boost. 1 unit on DraftKings, but we do get $10 back if we happen to lose this bet. 2 units over here on ESPN for this same game parlay, and 4 units. I know, guys, we talked about this last week. I don't love it, and I don't encourage you to do it if your bankroll does not support it. Mine does, okay? That's not a flex. It's just how I've been able to build this up over the years, doing this kind of stuff, doing these patterns, okay? It has worked for me, and I can't guarantee it'll work for you, but that is why I make these videos, to try to help you. But we do get $20 back if this bet does not hit. So those are my official plays. As always, if you don't mind sharing the GMG channel with your best friends, your fantasy football group, your gambling buddies, your coworkers, whatever it may be, someone who you think would be interested in this video, that helps this channel grow. Other ways to support me, yeah, you don't care. The point is, lock in. We're going to watch these 2 games tonight. We're going to rebound off this crazy weekend, all right? And if today goes like the weekend goes, the Jaguars and the Washington Commanders are going to win outright, okay? And if that's the case, I don't know anything about the NFL, and maybe I don't anyway. So thank you guys for coming by. I drop a video every single day. I need to get back on my college football preview. I missed last week, and I haven't done it this week. So it was just kind of lacking in views, and it was taking me a lot of time, so I was trying to figure out if it's worth it. We'll see if I continue that. But as always, a new week, fresh slate of NFL games to look at. We will cover all these things this week, but take care, enjoy the games tonight, and we will see you tomorrow.